We had a couple of guys that have signed on to be Jackson State Tigers next year. Tell us a little bit about the two guys that we have coming in so far.
The first one I talk about is Deshaun Munson, 6'4" guard, can play a couple of positions. He can play a little point guard, can play a little on the wing. Exceptionally talented kid. Like I say, he's 6'4", average 18 points a game, average 6 rebounds a game, average 5 assists. A lot of people say he's a walking triple-double. Doesn't shoot the ball extremely well, but he is so good getting to the basket and getting into the lane, and then he passes the ball extremely well. And then he'll give us a kid that can run the point. That's 6'4", so we'll have somebody out there with some size. I'll have somebody to go with Gator Worsham. And we feel like we got a great matchup of another piece to go with Worsham and to go with JB and to go with Dante, some athletic guards with some size. So we felt like we addressed the need of just getting a bigger ball handling guard that could handle, that could defend, that could put some pressure on the defense. And we want to run a little bit more than what we ran last year. And we think that he's the guy that when he gets it off the rebound, off the backboard, he doesn't have to look for anyone to bring the ball down the court. He can bring it down the court himself.
Talk to us a little bit about Jesse Love as well.
Jesse Love is a brother of Marcus Love. He's another Jackson Public School kid from Murrah High School, played for Tim Speech this past year. Jesse brings to the table, he's a kid that can shoot the basketball, plays relentless, plays very tough. He's one of those guys, a glue guy that we've been trying to put into our system, like Dante Robinson, like Jonathan Thomas from over at Provine, but just a good kid. Got a 26-27 on ACT and a 3.5, 3.6 GPA. So you're getting an all-around kid. Not only are you getting a good basketball player, but you're getting a good student athlete.
And Coach, adding these guards and to the program, do you need really good guard play to really be competitive and take that next step in the swing?
I think that's the thing with this league. You look at the top two teams in the league, I guess Texas Southern and Southern. Texas Southern started a post guy that probably was 6'8" or 6'9", but he only averaged 2 points a game. But the problem they had, their 1 through 4 were perimeter guys, and they were really good. And they put a lot of pressure on you because they could pass the ball, they could handle the ball, and they could score. Same thing is true with Southern and Baton Rouge. They had an inside guy about 6'8", 6'9", averaged 4 or 5 points a game. But where they hurt you at was on the perimeter. And I thought that we had addressed a couple of needs. We still need to bring in one more shooter to go with this group, and hopefully next week we'll get that guy. And we need to get a little bit more athletic on that back line to go with Trayshawn Bowden and Janarius Middleton and Kevin Bernard.
And Coach, just doing some research on Munson and talking to you about him, he was coming out of high school, kind of a 3-star type of guy. And so how important has getting a guy like Gator Worsham to come here and buy in to help us get some of those other types?
I thought Coach Kasem did an excellent job of keeping up with him and recruiting him the entire season, because it's hard to get a guy of that caliber. Like I said, he's a lot like Gator Worsham, body-wise and size-wise and just talent. And I thought Kasem did a good job of hanging in there with him throughout the early signing period, and then watching him play as the season went on, and then getting him to sign on Wednesday. So, just happy for him that he was able to stay with him and get him signed. But like I said, the kid as a young man definitely has a bright future, has a chance to come in here and play right off the bat, has a chance to get us over the hump. We're 9-9 last year, returning most of our guys, and Munson is a kid that can come in and play right off the bat. When he stepped foot on campus, he got a chance to come in and play. And the good thing about him, he can play the 1 through the 4, so it's not like we penciling him in at the point, or we saying he's going to be a wing guy. He can play wherever we need him to play, and he's a very versatile kid.